Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to make apple pie. It's a very easy recipe, but we'll start off with the crust. First, you need 130 grams of butter in room temperature and 1 cup of flour or flour, depending on how you pronounce it. Next, you'll need 1 teaspoon of salt, and now you have to mix it in. You want to try to mix it in. Mix the button. Once you're done mixing, you add another 1 cup of flour and you mix again. Just gotta keep on mixing. This is a very simple recipe. I made this from scratch and I'll be back once I'm done mixing. Okay, so once you're done mixing, it should look a little bit like this. It's still very powdery. Okay, this is where you add the water. You add 1 tablespoon of water. Mix it in. After you mix it in, it should look a little bit like this. Now we add another tablespoon and mix. Do this until you get a solidified crust, which will be shown after I'm done mixing. Okay, I'm back. I have added a bit of flour and some water to create this. Now you have to take out half of these and place it in here, which I've already done. This will be the base to put in the oven, so do remember to put some oil over it to make sure the crust won't stick. So now you got to spread it out around the corners, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I'm done spreading it out. Now all you need to do is put this aside, and we are done with the crust. This will be for the top layer, which we will use later. Now we move on to the apple filling. For this, we will need a pen and butter. We will need 113 grams of butter, which I have already measured. On the fire to low heat. And let it melt. Leave it here. Now while waiting for it to melt, we need to get ready the rest of the ingredients. We will need flour, sugar, and water. We will need to add 3 tablespoons of flour, which we will do after the butter has melted. It's kind of satisfying. Right on the light. I'll wait for it to melt. I have completely melted the butter. Now we need to add 3 tablespoons of flour. Pop it in. This is a 1.5 tablespoons, so I'll only need to add 2. Mix it in to the butter mixture. So you form clumps. That's okay, because that's what you want. Clumps won't last forever though. Mix it in. Now we have to add sugar. For sugar lovers, you can add 1/2 cup of sugar. If you are like me, who isn't a fan of sugar, less than 1/4 cup is enough, or 1/4 cup. But either way, you'll need sugar to create the texture. Without sugar, it won't be possible. Now we have that. Need to add 1/4 cup of 1/4 cup of water. It should look about like this when it's done. Turn off the fire and leave it there for the moment. Now we need 5 apples. Use nice little apples, but you want ripe apples to make it sweet. Wash them. Wash them. Make sure you wash them thoroughly because you don't want any pesticide on it. Now you're going to slice them into which small pieces of your size. I'm done cutting out the apples. It should be about this size, more or less. I forgot to remove the skin, but it's okay. It's fine either way. So these are the apples I have sliced up. Now we need cinnamon powder. 1 teaspoon of it. Cinnamon powder. It's a very strong ingredient, very strong spice. So if you do not like strong tasting food, 1/2 teaspoon is enough. Now you take this and we pour it in. I'm done pouring it in. Now just take something, a mixer, a spoon, a fork, whatever. Mix it all in. Then make sure all the slices of apples are covered in that filling we made. And the cinnamon powder should be mixed well too. And when you're done with that, we take this and pour it in that crust we made just now. So I'm done putting it in. Now take the 1/2 of the dough that we haven't used. Make sure your table is clean and flat to make sure the dough won't stick on the table. You press down the dough and shape it about the size of the wool you're using. This is more or less the size of what I have over there. Then I can take this, or any dough cutter you can find in your drawers. There. I found a dough cutter. Do remember to wash it. And slice a small slice out. Okay, so remember I said to slice this. Actually, you're supposed to slice all of them, which I have done. And the means of not wasting your time. Oops, never mind. Now you need to clear some space for this. Take one of the middle ones, which is the longest, and place it over the middle of your pie. It should be about like this. Then take another long one, place it over like this. Try to estimate the length when you put it down, so it won't overlap or be too little. Like this is too much, too long. Until it looks like this. Now take the odd number 1, 1, 3, and 5. Place another one. And cover it. It should look a bit like this. Now go for the even numbers. Place another one. And cover it. Now go for the odd numbers again. Place one down. Cover it. For this, go for the even numbers to the other side. Place it down and cover it again. The ending should look a bit like this. Now take the remaining, if you have, make them a long line, and make doing something like this around it. Now what you want to do now is preheat the oven at 220 and turn on the switch and it should heat up. That's preheating the oven. Meanwhile, we create an egg wash. Take a random bowl, okay, and go to the fridge and grab an egg. And beat it in. Now just add a little bit of water, no need to measure. Take something, a fork maybe, and mix the egg white and water together. mix it in. Put it in the sink. Take this brush, which I used to spread the oil on this just now, and take it, spread a layer over your pie crust. Spread a layer over. This will add color to your crust and make it look nicer and more from the bakery than this color. Instead of it being very light, you add egg, the egg wash. Different people have different ways of making egg wash. Mine is just egg and water. Others, they add sugar. Some of them do. Some add salt. But in my opinion, just egg and water will do. You don't need a sugary mix or whatever. I can use the remaining to cook egg or whatever. It doesn't really matter anymore. Toss it in the sink. And wait for the oven to preheat. And I'm preheating the oven. I can look at the apple pie in it. Now what you want to do is you time 15 minutes. The time on my oven is faulty, so I'll be using my stopwatch and I'll be back when it's done. Okay, this might have been overbaked a bit because I accidentally forgot about it. It's been 17 minutes. Open it. Yep. Don't burn yourself. It's very hot. Okay, I took out the apple pie. Looks a bit like this. It's very nice. The crust is brown. You see these light pots? That's the color you would get if you didn't put the egg wash. And it's not very nice. The taste is still good, but the look isn't as good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have tried my best to louden my voice and try to sound more enthusiastic throughout the video. I think I have failed terribly, but please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. And comment down below if you want more videos like these. More videos of cooking and baking either way. And I hope you enjoy this video. Also, please smack the like button like your parents smack you. And bye.